with water, and every living thing perished. But God saved Noah, his family, and the fear of all the animals on earth. You gotta walk with Noah hand in hand, because he followed his command. The steady faith and righteous man was part of God's important land. No matter if you're very young, in Father's plan you will belong. So always keep him in your heart. Make sure you never grow apart. Like animals and birds came two by two, finding a place in Noah's floating zoo. I trust my Lord to shelter me, to save my life and make me free. Like animals and birds came two by two, finding a place in Noah's floating zoo. I trust my Lord to shelter me, to save my life and make me free. To save my life and make me free. To save my life and make me free.
It was by faith that Abraham obeyed God when God called him to leave home and go to another land that he would give him as his inheritance. He went without knowing where he was going, and even when he reached the land that God had promised him, he lived there by faith, for he was like a foreigner living in tents. And so did Isaac and Jacob, who inherited the same promise. Abraham confidently looked forward to a city with eternal foundations, a city designed and built by God.
It was by faith that even Sarah was able to have a child. Though she was barren and was too old, she believed that God keep his promise. And so a whole nation came from this one man who was as good as dead. A nation with so many people that like the stars and the sun on the seashore, and there's no way to count them.
died still believing what God had promised. They did not receive what was promised, but they saw it all from a distance and welcomed it. They agreed that they were foreigners and nomads here on earth.
Obviously, people who say such things are looking forward to a country they can call their own. If they had longed for the country they came from, they could have gone back. But they were looking for a better place, a heavenly homeland. And that is why God is not ashamed to be called their God, for he has prepared a city for them.
It was by faith that Abraham offered Isaac as a sacrifice when God was testing him. Abraham, who had received God's promises, was ready to sacrifice his only son Isaac, even though God had told him, "Isaac is the son through whom your descendants will be counted." Abraham reasoned that if Isaac died, God was able to bring him back to life. And in a sense, Abraham did receive his son back from the dead.
It was by faith that Isaac promised blessings for his future to his sons, Jacob and Esau. It was by faith that Jacob, when he was old and dying, blessed each in Jacob, Joseph's sons, and bowed in worship as he leaned on his staff. It was by faith that Joseph, when he was about to die, he said confidently that the people of Israel would leave Egypt. He even commanded them to take his bones with them when they left.
It was by faith that Moses' parents hid him for 3 months when he was born They saw that God given them an unusual child, but they were not afraid to disobey the king's command.
It was by faith that Moses, when he grew up, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter. He chose to share the oppression of God's people instead of enjoying the fleeting pleasures of sin. Looking ahead, he thought it was better to suffer for the sake of Christ than to own the treasures of Egypt, for he was looking ahead to his great reward. It was by faith that Moses left the land of Egypt, not fearing the king's anger. He kept right on going because he kept his eyes on the one who was invisible.
It was by faith that Moses commanded the people of Israel to keep the Passover and sprinkle the blood over their doorposts, so the angel of death would not kill their firstborn sons. It was by faith that the people of Israel went through the Red Sea as though they were on dry land. And when the Egyptians tried to follow, they drowned.
In this time of fear, when prayer so often proves in vain, hope seems like a summer bird so swiftly blown away. And now I'm standing here, my heart so full